Hello, this is your Zodiac Oracle speaking. There are no coincidences. You are here because life wants to show you a sign. Open your heart and receive the guidance that arrives for you today. Aries. You cross the threshold of this moment because destiny has whispered your name through the corridors of fire, Aries. It is not accident, not randomness, not a passing flicker of curiosity. The universe aligns circumstances so precisely that this revelation could find you. In the stillness between your thoughts, in the hidden pulse behind every coincidence that led you to press play, a subtle truth has been stirring. The key that will open the next chapter of your life is already vibrating in your aura, waiting for you to claim it. And the clever phrase that rises from the cards for you now is this: the flame that once scared you is the same flame that will crown you. This is the essence, the encrypted message behind everything that is about to unfold, and it will follow you like a divine echo through the rest of this reading. But before you take another breath, I need you to understand something with urgency, with the gravity of a cosmic warning that refuses to stay silent. Your story is about to twist in a way you were not prepared for, and if you leave before absorbing this prophecy, you'll miss the exact piece of truth that would have protected you from a betrayal that has already begun to take shape behind your back. Stay until the end, Aries, because the revelation that approaches is time-sensitive, and if you hear it today, you will stop a loss that would hurt more than you imagine. The cards tremble slightly as I pull the first one, not from fear, but because your energy has been in turmoil. I see the residue of past battles on you, like ashes clinging to armor that once burned too brightly. You have been carrying wounds that others pretended not to see, and yet you kept walking, you kept giving, you kept insisting that strength meant silence. It does not. Not anymore. The universe is dismantling the old beliefs you inherited from exhaustion, from survival, from being the one who always fights first and rests last. I can feel the shadows that have been following you. Hidden enemies, some disguised as friends, some disguised as family, some disguised as the version of yourself that refuses to grow, have been circling. There is someone who envies your fire, Aries, because you ignite without permission, because you rise even when they pray for your downfall. This person has misinterpreted your resilience as arrogance, when in truth, you are simply born of a different material. You are born of storms that terrify the weak and inspire the brave. A murmur crosses the cards. I pull another one. The image reveals chains, thick, corroded symbolic chains, and I see you staring at them not with fear, but with a strange familiarity. You have felt tied for too long. You have been loyal to cycles that suffocate you. You have tolerated relationships that speak to your wounds but not your worth. You have given too much to those who gave too little in return, and the universe is becoming impatient on your behalf. Let me repeat the decree that will accompany you 3 times in this prophecy, because it is not mere affirmation, it is activation. I allow my destiny to turn in my favor. The first time it is spoken now, it prepares the soil for what is coming. Say it internally, Aries, even if your voice trembles. As I continue the reading, I feel something tugging at the edge of your aura, a secret you have been avoiding, a truth you suspect but have not dared to name. This truth is the shadow of someone who has pretended to celebrate your victories but secretly resents them. Yes, Aries, divine justice is stepping into your life, and the universe is tired of watching this person drain your light. I see a door that is about to close. Not gently, not quietly, but with explosive force. And when it does, your life will realign. The momentum of your destiny will shift. A chain reaction will begin, first emotionally, then financially, then spiritually. You will look back at this moment and realize it was the turning point you prayed for without knowing you were praying. You may feel as though something is collapsing, but listen carefully. Collapse is not destruction. Collapse is liberation wearing a disguise. Destruction is the universe's way of removing what could not be taken from you any other way. Something in your life has reached its limit, and the universe is ready to intervene. What falls now falls because it was built on fear, betrayal, or stagnation. And here comes the twist. The moment the cards change direction. I pull the third card and a golden figure rises from the deck, radiant and unyielding. This is the card that interrupts everything. It stops the narrative mid-fall. It brings a message that rewrites what could have been tragedy into victory. It leans to you and whispers, "The same fire they feared in you is the fire that will guide your abundance." This is the revelation the universe needed you to hear today. The force that once caused conflict, the intensity of your presence, your ambition, your refusal to settle, your passion that others misunderstood, is about to become your greatest blessing. You are shifting from being underestimated to becoming undeniable. And the energy that comes next, Aries, it is abundant. I see opportunities unlocking, doors opening, money flowing, connections stabilizing. I see love approaching you with clarity instead of confusion. I see peace replacing overthinking. And I see divine protection surrounding you like a circle of flames that no enemy can cross. If you have been losing sleep, if you have been doubting your path, if you have been second-guessing your value, the universe is about to silence every insecurity. You will rise not because you force it, but because you were always meant to ascend. Let this decree echo again. I allow my destiny to turn in my favor. The second time, it begins to reshape your energy field. Now, Aries, a moment of truth. There is something the universe wants you to write in the comments as a symbol of manifestation, a message to the cosmos that you are ready. Write this: "My fire is opening my path." This phrase functions like a spiritual key. It signals that you are prepared to receive what is coming, that you accept the transformation, and that you trust the divine timing unfolding around you. As you write that, I continue reading the aura of your heart. I see a past disappointment that left you feeling unworthy of being chosen. But that illusion is dissolving. I see financial struggle being replaced by growth. I see a moment of clarity approaching in your work or career. Something that will prove that the delays were strategic, not punitive. Your blessings were being aligned behind the scenes. You are stepping into a timeline where effort finally meets reward. Aries, the universe is preparing a victory for you that even you will struggle to believe at first. And as a gesture of gratitude for receiving these signs, these messages, these divine confirmations, allow your spirit to respond in a simple but powerful way. Show the universe you are ready by giving this video a like. This is not about algorithms. It is about intention. It is your way of saying, "I am awake. I am listening. I accept the transformation coming for me." You are entering a phase where deception will reveal itself, where lies will crumble, where false friends will expose their intentions by accident, where enemies will be confused by your growth, where cycles of scarcity will break like old glass under the weight of your awakening. The universe is not punishing you. The universe is elevating you. And elevation often requires separation. Now breathe, Aries, because this is only the beginning. Divine justice is unfolding. Abundance is shifting toward you. Love is aligning with your truth. And a prophecy is still unraveling before your eyes. You feel the decree settling into your chest like a warm ember, and though the world around you has not changed yet, something inside you already has. That's how transformation begins for Aries. Not with external fireworks, but with an internal ignition that soon becomes impossible to ignore. You don't rise slowly. You rise suddenly, unmistakably, and with divine force. And that force is already awakening. I can feel it like heat radiating from the cards as I draw the next one, the fourth in this unfolding prophecy, and the image that reveals itself is both breathtaking and urgent. It shows a figure standing in the ruins of an old life, but instead of despair, the figure is smiling, because they finally understand that what collapsed was never meant to stay. There is something inside you that has been craving this collapse, even if you were afraid to admit it. Part of you has known for a long time that the life you were living was too small for the soul you carry. You have been bending, shrinking, compromising, lowering your flame so others wouldn't feel threatened. But the universe didn't create you to be comfortable. It created you to be remarkable. And remarkable people cannot survive inside cages built from other people's expectations. I need you to stay until the final sentence of this entire prophecy, because what approaches now is not merely a warning. It is a liberation disguised as chaos. The universe is moving aggressively on your behalf. There is urgency in these messages, Aries, because your timeline is shifting faster than the people around you can understand. And if you walk away early, you'll miss the guidance that will protect you from a trap being set in silence. The fourth card reveals a serpent coiled around a chalice. Symbolically, this is treachery mixed with temptation. It is someone around you whispering sweet words while holding a bitter intention. There is a person, someone who has pretended to care, someone who has smiled in your face, someone who has played the role of ally, yet in the hidden crevices of their heart, envy festers. They want something you have: your confidence, your potential, your connections, your fire. And they are plotting a way to dim your light so theirs can shine more brightly. The universe is tired of watching this unfold. That's why the message arrived at your feet. You have felt their energy already, haven't you? The uneasy intuition, the sudden tension, the offhand comments disguised as jokes, the patterns that repeat. This person sees your rise coming, and they are afraid. Not because you intend to surpass them, but because your existence naturally does. You were born to disrupt stagnation. You were born to initiate change. You were born to win battles others never had the courage to enter. And this person is fully aware of that. But Aries, divine justice does not sleep. Before this person can sabotage you, the universe will expose them. You will hear a conversation you weren't meant to hear, or someone will accidentally reveal information, or you will simply feel an overwhelming wave of certainty that you cannot ignore anymore. Do not fear this revelation. Embrace it. It is the universe clearing your path. It is the removal of dead branches before the tree bears fruit. Because fruit is indeed coming to you. Abundance that multiplies, opportunities that flow faster than you can count, synchronicities that show you you're on the right track. You will soon feel like you're walking with wind at your back instead of resistance at every step. Money improves. Work stabilizes. Your intuition sharpens. Your spirit becomes restless, but in a good way, like a warrior sharpening their blade before a grand victory. I pull another card and it glows with solar energy. This is the card of ascension, of renewal, of divine intervention. It interrupts the darkness of the serpent card just like sunlight breaks through a storm. And I see a message forming, vivid and clear. You are stepping into a chapter where your strength will be admired instead of punished. You need to hear that again, because you've lived too long around people who misinterpreted your passion as aggression, your honesty as troublemaking, your ambition as selfishness. No more. You are aligning with souls who understand you, who appreciate your leadership, who do not fear your flame but respect it. People who want to walk with you, not walk over you. People whose loyalty is genuine, not conditional. People who light candles for you instead of watching and waiting for yours to burn out. And this shift in relationships, this divine rearranging of your circle, is not a coincidence. It is protection. The universe is positioning you for elevation, and elevation requires purification. There will be a moment very soon where you realize that what you thought was loss was actually rescue. Someone leaving your life will feel painful at first, but when clarity comes, when truth is exposed, you will thank destiny for the removal. Your gifts are awakening. Aries. Your intuition is no longer whispering. It is speaking loudly, confidently, demanding to be heard. You are being prepared for something bigger than the routine you have been trapped in. A new door is forming. At first it appears as an idea, then as an opportunity, then as a decision. and you will soon be asked to choose between comfort and destiny. The universe wants you to choose destiny. But destiny always requires courage. You have carried wounds that made you doubt your worth, but those wounds are not your identity. They are evidence of your growth. They are proof that you have been tempered by fire and refined by adversity. You do not break. You transform. You do not fall. You rise differently. You do not lose. You make room for better. Let your breath steady as I reveal what the cards show next. A figure rising from ashes, crowned with light. This is the rebirth you didn't know you were ready for. This is the cycle ending. This is the karmic slate being wiped clean. Aries, something you thought would never improve is about to shift dramatically. It might be money. It might be love. It might be mental peace. It might be physical stability. But the shift is coming with force. Remember the phrase you wrote in the comments, "My fire is opening my path." That was not poetic. It was prophetic. The universe is responding to the vibration you activated. Now I pull the sixth card, and this is where the narrative intensifies. The card shows a gatekeeper standing between two worlds, the past and the future. This is the decision moment I mentioned earlier. You are about to face a choice that will shape an entire era of your life. It might appear small on the surface, like a conversation, an invitation, a job opportunity, a message from someone you thought you lost, or a sudden intuition urging you to take a leap. But the impact will be enormous. The card whispers, "Do not cling to what was out of fear of what will be." And here is where the climax of this part begins. Because just as the gatekeeper card settles, another card jumps, literally jumps, from the deck. Cards do not move without divine intention. And this card reveals a prophecy you need to hear with absolute attention. It shows a dragon coiled around a treasure. But the dragon is not guarding it. It is offering it to you. The message is unmistakable. What you feared losing is exactly what you are about to gain in greater quantity. If you feared losing money, wealth increases. If you feared losing love, unconditional love approaches. If you feared losing opportunity, recognition is coming. If you feared losing energy, vitality returns. If you feared losing yourself, you are about to meet the strongest version of who you've ever been. The universe is not taking from you. It is multiplying you. Aries, this is the moment to breathe deeply and accept that you are heading toward abundance, not scarcity. The energy is shifting. The timelines are aligning. Divine justice is stepping forward. As a symbolic offering to the universe, an act of gratitude for receiving guidance in the exact moment you needed it. Touch the like button with intention. This gesture is a spiritual signal, a way of telling the cosmos, I am ready for the blessings lined up for me. It is not a coincidence that you are here. Something is being unlocked. We continue. The cards move, and the energy grows warmer. A message of love appears, not just romantic love, but self-love, familial harmony, and emotional healing. Someone who hurt you will attempt to return. Their intention is mixed, part guilt, part nostalgia, part selfishness. Do not let them confuse you. The universe is testing your discernment. But alongside that test comes a gift. Someone new, someone destined, someone aligned with your frequency, is approaching. And this connection is not chaos. It is calm. It is clarity. It is reciprocity. It is safety. It is the type of love that doesn't punish you for being intense but admires you for it. Your lucky numbers begin to rise in the aura. 3, 11, 27, 44, 101. Your power color becomes red infused with gold. Your spiritual energy is fire purified by light. The decree lingers in your aura like the final vibration of a bell still echoing across a sacred temple. I allow my destiny to turn in my favor. You feel it inside you now, not as an affirmation, but as a reality beginning to crystallize. And as this vibration settles, a subtle shift happens in the cards. The light of your path intensifies, and the spiritual tension grows warmer, heavier, almost electric. This is the moment where the reading deepens, where surface truth cuts open to reveal prophecy. You have entered the part of the message where destiny stops whispering and begins declaring. The next card I pull is one of revelation. It shows a mirror held by celestial hands, and inside that mirror, there is not your reflection as you see yourself, but your reflection as the universe sees you. And what I see is astonishing. Aries, you stand as a warrior who has survived storms that would have destroyed others. You have carried weights, you have held back tears, you have hidden disappointments, and still you rise. Not with perfection but with purpose. Not without scars, but with courage. Not without fear, but with bravery that swallows fear whole. This card tells me you underestimate yourself. You have been measuring your worth through the eyes of people who were too blind to see your brilliance. You have been valuing yourself according to the limitations others projected onto you. But now the mirror reflects truth, not illusion. And the truth is this: you are the fire that does not burn out. You are the flame that reignites worlds. Stay with me until the very last sentence, Aries, because the revelation that is building right now will shift an entire area of your life before the next lunar cycle ends. There is a reason this reading called you. There is a reason it would not let you leave. There is a reason you felt the pull in your chest. Something important is approaching. Something destined. Something overdue. The next card I pull contains a warning, and I feel the energy grow colder for just a breath. It shows a mask lying on the floor. A mask that someone close to you has been wearing. Someone has been pretending, Aries. Pretending to care, pretending to support, pretending to listen. But beneath their words lies resentment, jealousy, or competition. And the universe is about to rip the mask off their face. This revelation will come suddenly. A comment. A mistake. An inconsistency. A slip of the tongue. A confession through someone else. Prepare yourself, not to fear, but to recognize. Because when the mask falls, you will finally understand why certain things have felt blocked, heavy, or delayed. This person's intention has been interfering with your path. But the moment they are revealed, the blockage collapses. This is the divine justice you were promised at the beginning of the prophecy. And now, as I pull the next card, the energy crescendos. It shows a phoenix with wings wide open, feathers glowing like embers, eyes sharp and determined. You are stepping into phoenix energy. This is not a poetic metaphor. It is a spiritual shift. When phoenix energy enters, everything dead burns away. Everything stagnant is released. Everything false is exposed. Everything painful transforms into wisdom. And what rises next is unrecognizable, in the best possible way. You are entering a cycle where your spirit becomes unstoppable. You will not overthink. You will not seek validation. You will not shrink yourself. You will not apologize for your intensity. Your fire is your identity, Aries. It is your power, not your burden. And in your personal life, something extraordinary approaches. I see a meeting, two energies colliding with familiarity, like souls who have known each other long before this lifetime. For some of you, this is someone new. For others, someone from the past is returning with sincerity they didn't have before. But the key is this. This connection aligns with your new vibration, not your old wounds. You will be seen. You will be valued. You will be understood. And love, real love, will feel safe again. Before this love enters, however, the universe must sweep away the remnants of relationships built on insecurity or convenience. Anyone who drains you, any relationship held together by fear, nostalgia, or routine, These threads will unravel now. Not to hurt you, but to prepare space for something divine. And as the cards shift again, they reveal a golden road. This is the path of abundance. A change in career. A new idea. A financial opportunity. A sudden breakthrough. Something is being orchestrated behind the scenes for you, and although you cannot see it yet, the universe is screaming its arrival. I see movement, acceleration, expansion. I see your name being mentioned in rooms you didn't know existed. I see recognition. I see doors opening with no effort. I see money you thought would be delayed arriving sooner. I see help being offered without you having to ask. This is the part of your life where everything begins to move in your favor. And now, the phrase you declared earlier returns like a seal of power. My fire is opening my path. Say it internally again. Feel how it activates your energy field. Then the next card emerges. A sword made of pure light. This is mental clarity. Decisions become easier. Doubts dissolve. You suddenly know what to do. The fog lifts. The road appears. Someone who underestimated you will be stunned by your rise. Someone who dismissed you will regret their arrogance. Someone who mistreated you will face consequences shaped by universal law. Because karma has awakened. And karma never forgets. As I continue reading, I sense an emotional breakthrough. A moment where your heart finally exhales. A release of old grief. A partnership strengthening or a toxic one breaking. An apology long overdue. A message you've been waiting for. A healing you didn't think possible. Peace returning to your spirit. Then comes a powerful sign. Glowing numbers swirling around your aura. Your lucky numbers intensify. 1, 7, 14, 33, 88. These numbers will appear through synchronicities as confirmation that you are aligned. Your power color expands, not only red and gold, but now white light woven in, symbolizing purification and protection. The universe is placing a shield over your energy. You will feel spiritually lighter, more intuitive, more connected. And now, the moment of tension. I pull a card that shifts everything. It is the card of destiny nodes. This card appears only when you stand at a crossroads that will define an entire chapter of your life. It warns you not to take the path of fear, not to settle, not to cling to what is familiar, because what is familiar is no longer aligned with who you are becoming. You have outgrown your old life, Aries. You have outgrown your old patterns. You have outgrown your old version of yourself. And the universe is demanding that you honor this evolution. A twist approaches. Something unexpected will happen. Something that looks like disruption but is actually divine redirection. A plan will change. A person will leave. An opportunity will appear. A truth will come to light. A delay will turn into a blessing. And this twist is the universe shouting, "You are not meant for smallness. Step into your fire." We are nearing the emotional peak of this part, and the cards begin heating in my hands. The energy becomes intense, almost trembling. The next card reveals a throne, empty, waiting, carved with symbols of Aries. Fire, horns, the planet Mars. This is your seat of power, Aries. One you abandoned long ago. One you thought you didn't deserve. One you thought someone else was meant to sit in. But the universe has kept it reserved, untouched, because it always belonged to you. You are returning to your throne. Your confidence. Your purpose. Your leadership. Your spiritual strength. Your identity. They are all coming back with force. The decree pulses through you again. I allow my destiny to turn in my favor, and the air around the cards thickens as if the universe itself leans closer, preparing to deliver the final truths you were meant to hear. This last part is where everything converges. The warnings, the revelations, the divine justice, the abundance, the liberation. All energies collide now, forming a final message that is not merely spoken to you, but branded into your destiny. The next card rises slowly, hovering with an energy so intense it feels as though time itself pauses. The image shows a crown made of fire, your fire, floating above a path that twists, climbs, and then breaks open into blinding light. This card represents ascension, but not the gentle kind. This is a rise that comes after war. A rise that comes after being underestimated, dismissed, betrayed, or ignored. A rise that terrifies those who tried to keep you small, because they cannot stop what is coming. Aries, the universe is positioning you to take back everything that was taken, delayed, or denied. This is not symbolic. This is destiny rearranging itself in real time. You will notice the signs soon. A person who wronged you suddenly facing karma. A door that closed suddenly swinging back open. A conversation revealing a truth you needed. An opportunity dropping into your lap out of nowhere. A moment where your intuition says, "This is it." You are stepping into a cycle where every injustice will be corrected, every lie exposed, every betrayal returned to sender, every insult transformed into fuel. But the cards are not finished with their warnings, because before elevation comes purification. I pull the next card, its edges dark, its center glowing like coals beneath ash. It shows two hands trying to pull you in opposite directions. This card reveals the last obstacle that must break. The final attachment draining your power. Someone or something is still lingering in your energy, clinging to you because they sense your rise. It may be a person, a habit, a fear, a memory, or a self-limiting belief. But it must be released before the universe can hand you the next phase of blessings. You already know what it is. Your body has been telling you. Your intuition has been whispering. Your dreams have been nudging you. Your spirit has been restless. This is the moment to choose yourself without hesitation, without guilt, without apology. The universe cannot deliver abundance to hands still holding on to what fractures your spirit. And as soon as the card's message sinks in, the energy shifts again. Lighter, brighter, pulsing with promise. I draw the next card, and it erupts in golden light. It shows an open door with sunlight flooding through it, illuminating a staircase that climbs higher than anything you've ever imagined. This is opportunity. This is expansion. This is divine acceleration. Something major is approaching your life. A breakthrough. A financial blessing. A career shift. A recognition. A new path that aligns perfectly with your soul. You have prayed for a chance, Aries, and the universe is giving you not a chance but a portal. And it comes with urgency. You must be ready to walk through it the moment it appears. It won't require struggle. It won't require chasing. It won't require begging. It will simply appear, and your spirit will know it is meant for you. Then the cards whisper again, and I pull another. This card is surrounded by celestial symbols of love. A pair of energies intertwined, glowing. This is divine partnership, emotional healing, romantic alignment. Someone is entering or re-entering your life with clarity, intention, reciprocity, and truth. They see you, not just your outer strength, but the tenderness beneath it. They want to build, not break. They want to grow, not drain. They want to match your fire, not extinguish it. And the universe emphasizes something important. Do not confuse attention with connection. Choose what nourishes, not what flatters. Love will no longer be chaos. Love will no longer be uncertainty. Love will no longer be conditional. This time, love becomes a sanctuary. I pull the next card. This one infused with symbols of family, home, and inner healing. It shows harmony returning to an area of your life that has been turbulent. Whether it's family conflict, emotional wounds, or unresolved tension, the universe is preparing to smooth what has been rough, mend what was torn, and illuminate what felt dark. Peace is coming. Closure is coming. Understanding is coming. The spiritual turbulence that has accompanied your steps is settling. You will feel grounded again, not because life becomes perfect, but because you become untouchable. Then the next card reveals itself. A sky filled with stars forming patterns, constellations shifting, aligning. This is cosmic guidance. It means you are becoming more intuitive than ever before. Dreams will carry messages. Signs will appear repeatedly. Your instincts will sharpen until they become undeniable. The universe is not subtle anymore. It is speaking loudly to you. Repeat the decree one final time in this reading, letting it seal all energies. I allow my destiny to turn in my favor. This is the moment the spiritual contract is activated. Now the climax begins. I pull a card that sends a wave through the entire reading. A massive wheel turning, unstoppable, illuminated by divine fire. This is the Wheel of Fate, the card that changes everything. It declares, your era of struggle ends. Your era of victory begins. Aries, fate is shifting in your direction. Cycles of scarcity are breaking. Barriers are collapsing. Delays are dissolving. Enemies are stumbling. Blessings are approaching. And karmic justice is accelerating. The universe is now in motion on your behalf. And then, in the final stretch of this prophecy, I pull one last card, the culmination of every message you've received. It shows a figure standing on a mountain peak, arms open, illuminated by both sun and moon. This is you in your highest form, balanced, empowered, awakened, unstoppable. This card promises, you will rise above every person who doubted you. You will surpass every limitation you once believed in. You will recover every piece of your power. You will thrive in ways you thought were impossible. You will attract love that mirrors your worth. You will enter abundance that reflects your effort. You will live a chapter so luminous that it will make all the pain make sense. And now, before this prophecy seals completely, the universe asks you for one symbolic action. Write in the comments, my fire awakens my destiny. This is the final key. This is your spiritual signature. This is your declaration to the cosmos that you are ready. And as a final gesture of gratitude to the universe for delivering this message to you at the perfect moment, touch the like button with intention. Not out of habit. Not out of routine. But as a spiritual offering. As a signal that you accept every blessing prepared for you. The cards dim now, their energy settling, wrapping around your aura like a cloak of protection and flame. Everything has been revealed. Everything has been aligned. Everything has been set in motion. Aries, the universe has spoken. Your victory is inevitable. Your breakthrough is near. Your fire is rising. May abundance find you. May love embrace you. May justice defend you. May destiny open wide for you. Go with courage, fiery soul. The universe walks with you now, and nothing can stand in the way of the greatness that is coming.